look, we're live. It's a miracle. There's my co-host, Mr. Cajun Coin Hunter.
We're live. Amazing.
So, we'll see who pops up tonight, YouTube and Twitch universe. So, didn't have anybody pop up on Twitch last night except for those two spam bots, which I couldn't block because for some reason it was too far gone in the chat or something. Usually I can block them. Usually I can go to Twitch and it'll have the chat will stay on there from like a week ago. But for some reason it wasn't on there, so I couldn't block those spam bots. But I'm sure 2 or 3 more will pop up. They always do. Let's see.
I need a shade. It don't, man, when I feel it, like this, it don't feel like it looks.
I shaved a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks ago. I left the goatee, but I shaved the sides off. And I let it grow like that. So the sides are starting to grow back and the goatee's coming out, because I shaved it for, interviews and stuff, because they look at you like an idiot if you got a beard. They're like, oh, we can't trust you. I'm like, well, but let's see.
Yeah, my son-in-law, he was applying for some jobs over in Walker and Denham, and you apply online,
Yeah.
And some of them, it says they want a picture, so you just, pose for a picture in front of your camera or whatever, snap a picture, and he's got that long goatee, and all look
must
like
be Uber or something. I mean, I haven't taken one where I got a picture yet. There we go with the bots. Twitch bot away.
That's what that is. Okay.
That's what that is.
Yeah,
it's not a real person.
Okay.
When I saw
that, I can connect you with a top Twitch streamer who streams 1,423,000.
Yeah, that's a bot.
I'm like, that's a spam.
Yeah, they used to say, buy followers today, blah blah blah, and then they got banned, and then they changed to something else.
Now followers, that'll get you in trouble, especially on YouTube.
Yeah. Then they do it on Twitch, and then they'll say something like, "Hi, I love your channel. I love your energy. I love your spirit. Please follow me on Discord. I can get you a lot of viewers." It's all the same. It's just different. I hadn't seen one like this before. Approach with respect. He is a big name. Blah 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 blah.
I know.
How long? This damn thing goes forever. Spambot USA.
I know a guy works on radio, stereos, that, and pinball machines. He's got like a little arcade type deal somewhere. He owns the property on the lake, and he's got people go swimming in the summer and all that and everything, canoeing. So he makes extra money, with his.
Yeah.
He's got a little arcade, for the kids and all that to go. It's not just for kids, but he's got like game room, with arcade games, pinball machines, the old pinball machines, and he keeps maintaining them and all that. And he bought some I don't know if it wasn't likes, it was people, subs. He bought some subs, some subscribers, and YouTube demonetized him. Yep.
Well, yeah,
he didn't know, because he said, "Hey, look, y'all sold it to him." And it wasn't us. He said, it was y'all symbol, YouTube and all that. It wasn't us. Well, all right. Then I learned my lesson. Give me my monetization back. No, sir, you'll never get it back. After 2 years, he tried to get it back. They wouldn't give it back. But then, you can't talk to a computer,
Yep.
A computer don't have a heart,
Don't have a brain either.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's crazy stuff.
Yeah. I don't know whatever happened to. I don't see that anymore. You know, you'd see that everywhere. Buy subs, buy likes. You know, all this stuff.
YouTube cracked down on it. Apparently, Twitch never did. Twitch.
Views, I think.
The one thing I don't like about Twitch is, like I said, you can do a Twitch stream, and you can see the people that's in your stream on Twitch. You might say 1 or 2, but you'll have like 12 different names, and they're all bots. And the most famous bot on Mall is Commander Root. He sits in everybody's stream. He does data streams. And I called him out one time, and he was like, "Oh, I don't mean any harm. I just sit in everybody's stream. I don't know if he's associated with Twitch. I don't know, but he does data stream. Basically, okay, this is how many people's on Twitch right now. This is how many people stream, and this is their age bracket. This is," and I go, you know, and they'll just sit there, and I hate that. And of course the bots, they don't really count too much for watch time. They don't count for watch time at all, but Twitch doesn't really matter about, per se, watch time. Twitch is more about average and how many people you got in your stream versus who's watching exactly. That's their number. I mean, they have achievements. They have so many achievements. If you stream this, you get an achievement, but you don't get, stuff. They changed it a little bit. But yeah, it's crazy. I had 2 bots. I'll get another bot. Usually every 35 or 45 minutes you get a Twitch bot. And they won't do anything about it.
I was wondering, at first I'm like, okay, usually I'll see it in the YouTube side first, and then the StreamYard whatever will show up, the comment will show up. But I said, damn, that's a first. StreamYard's first, but it's not StreamYard, it's Twitch. Because I can see it.
Well, I got it set up for Twitch, and since I'm on both of them, I comment on both sides. But it wouldn't let me block the other ones from last night, because when I went in the chat room on Twitch, it was gone. And I said, usually, if somebody, it'll keep it up for 30 days, but they must change that too, because I can't go and jump out on them. And otherwise, I would have banned them already. But but today's Thursday. Yeah, maybe somebody. Yeah, I think the big hitters that I follow on Twitch, I think they're all streaming tonight, so I don't expect any of them to pop in. Not that many of them do. Oh. What's that? Let's see. Yeah, I was finding stuff in that box. I was trying to find that same box I pulled that little Coca-Cola radio out of. I found a bunch of old newspapers from like 2000, 2002. Some of them I saved. Most of them, I'm trying to get rid of that box because I know it's mostly junk in there. But I always find my birthday cards, and I'm like, I know one of these cards has got to have money in them.
There you go. I don't think so. $20 bill, $5 bill, $10 bill.
Well,
no matter, as long as it's
my dad about 4 or 5 years ago, I ordered him some DoorDash because he didn't have any. He was waiting on his check and he didn't have any money, so I ordered him a pizza, and it was like 17 something. He sent me a $20 bill in the mail in an envelope, and I never did it. I don't know what I did with. I put the envelope to the side and just forgot about it, and I don't know where it is. I don't know if it got thrown away or what. It probably did. It probably did, but or it might be in that box. I don't know. Like I said, 3 of my boxes didn't make it to this house, and that was on purpose. But I can't harp on it now because there's nothing I can do about it. Probably the Mexicans found it. I don't know. So it is what it is, but I always check all my old birthday cards. I keep them all. Usually I would take the money out and spend it, but I know for a fact when my dad gave me that 20, I did not open that envelope. I put it to the side. Instead of opening it up, I put it to the side and I forgot about it. And that was about 4 or 5 years ago. Because you can gift. You can gift with him in Mississippi. Like I can DoorDash anybody in another state, it'll just say gift. And then I'll just put in whatever state it is and then, pay for it.
Right.
I'm surprised my brother didn't do that to me. In Ohio, if I can probably, but shit, we got another bot.
Damn, another bot. Half wave wreck. Yeah, that's a bot because he changed his name to full wave wreck. No. In fact, well, let's see. When was it? Yesterday, day before yesterday, or something. It was full wave wreck. Now it's half wave wreck. And you got two YouTube.
You know the beauty part about that? The beauty part about that is it's my stream, and I don't get a mention.
And all Lord. Oh no, Lord.
I guess I'm in the all category.
No, Lord, Emperor Fielding. Howdy,
I didn't see that.
Howdy ho, Lord, Boo, and all.
Okay, my bad. I didn't see that. It didn't show up on this side. My phone twitches sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I left that Lord thing. That's a joke going back to the presidency of last year when they called the president all kinds of names. I said, shit, just call him Lord Emperor. And I did that for Scotty's too. And I just never did change it. But
Gotcha.
there ain't nobody else in here that I'm aware of. I answered somebody's contest today. It was for a baseball card. Somebody's giving away a Mickey Mantle card. I said, yep, I'm there.
Damn, no doubt, huh?
57.
Damn,
it's in like a grade. It's a grade 2. It's a very poor grade, but it's a 57 Mantle. I said, shit, yeah, I'm going for that.
57.
But I don't do response videos. Some of these people say, oh, make a video and this. I don't do that. This one, I just had to go on the email. I had to find the guy's email and put my screen name in. And he emailed me back, okay, you're entered. And I went, all right, cool. But other than that,
Other than that, I gotta get some coffee. Other than that,
I need a beer. Actually, I got a beer. I don't know what a damn what you call it disappeared to. Bottle opener. I got beer sitting in the damn fridge, but I don't know. I'm just drinking some milk. I'm tired of drinking water. I haven't drunk any soft drinks in like 2 weeks because I haven't went to the store. So I got these old 2 soft drinks right here. I might just crack them open and drink them some bitches. So I don't care. How would you people like to be entertained today? If we get 100 likes, Cajun twerks. Remember that, folks. And I can say that because I don't get 100 likes. That'll never happen. So I can say that with all assurance. That will never happen. But hey, if you want it to happen, hit the like button. Then again, I can't see the like button, so, That was an old tagline with Murad. Murad used to say, I get 100 likes, I'll twerk. I'm like, shit, Murad, you got 450 people in your stream. It'll take you 2 minutes to get 100 likes. But he did it as a joke. I'll take my beer and coffee to go. Salute. Where's Sarge? When I could say salute. Oh, he says salute. I'm sure he'll pop in. I need to start naming names. And then all of a sudden I'll say their names and they'll pop in. I'll be like, Zyron, where are you at? Where's Honey Tina at? Where's Carly at? And all of a sudden I start calling them out. They go, here, here, here. Like a damn 3rd grade class or something. But I don't know if this number combines YouTube and Twitch. I think it's just YouTube. I don't think it combines them both. So yeah, 100 likes, folks, and Cajun doing the Cajun twerk dance. Whatever that is, I'm sure he'll make something up. But anywho. All right, stomach, why are you growling? Wait, when's the last time I ate something? Wait, I ate some pizza around like 1 o'clock. It's only 6.5 hours. I shouldn't be hungry, but I'll eat something when I'm done with this stream. I figure I'll only go an hour tonight, so I can save 15 minutes for a preempted stream, a surprise stream one of these nights, or maybe next week. I don't know. Or I could do one with Streamlabs. If Streamlabs wants to work with me, and the sound works, that might have been just a YouTube issue. But, if I get the Streamlabs, the melon working, I'm fine. But
what's Streamlab?
Streamlab is it's sort of like StreamYards, but it's not StreamYards.
I heard
sort
of
of like
Streamlab. Isn't that OBS or something?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Well, I used to do the melon, which what's her name did.
Oh,
so
crap. You know what? That reminds me. Damn it, boy. That reminds me.
I don't know what you're reminded of.
Something I forgot.
Well, I forgot what I was going to say, but that's okay. It don't matter. I'll think of something. Oh, I might do a video on that Coca-Cola radio. I'm like, why not? I'm just trying to see what sticks. It ain't gonna get any views. I'm just putting shit out there, and maybe YouTube will go, oh, okay, we'll run it for a bit. I'm gonna do a video, and it's a 2-second short. I'm just gonna say, watch this, or something like that. I'm just gonna say, watch this. That would probably get a couple of views. Or I could tell jokes. Why not? If other people can do it, I can do it too. I'll probably get all the negative things on there. But I don't know. We shall see. I don't know what I just get ideas and just go, throw it up there, see if it sticks. Usually doesn't, but you don't know unless you try. So the algorithm is a funny thing. Like Scotty was talking about, hit the like button, help me with the algorithm. And I said, the algorithm is broken, sir. The person that invented the YouTube algorithm said it was broken. He can't fix it. So if he can't fix it, something's going on with that nonsense. But,
right on. What's up there, Jen? Yes, sir.
Somebody else came in?
Troller, but I'm not a bot. Oh. Beso. That's Jen 1000.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's who that is. Okay. No.
23 Gen 1000. Just say Gen. No. Sig Gen. Signal generator.
I That works.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh, I got a good song on, but I can't play it. It's a shame. I found this radio station I play on iHeart. It's the Brew. It plays like the classic rock from like 90s, 2000s. You know, classic rock, like the good, not the shit music. I'm talking about the good music, the rock and roll music, not the crap that we play today that there's out there on the, not the B97 shit. No, not that.
B97. What's that?
It's a radio station out here. It plays a bunch of like rap and non-rap. It plays anything but rock. You know, it plays the Stallions of the world and the Mileys of the world and you know, the ones with no talent. It plays that kind of crap.
Okay.
I listen to Bayou. That plays classic rock from the 60s all the way to the 60s to, used to be from the 60s to the 90s, but then now it's from the 60s to the 2000s.
Which
So
one plays French music on Saturday mornings?
They have a on iHeart. There's like 4 or 5 religion channels. There is a Zydeco channel on iHeart. I don't know where, but I remember seeing it.
A Cajun French, Cajun music station. You know, what is it? A radio station that plays Cajun music, not Zydeco, but Cajun. Zydeco is different than Cajun.
No, I know that. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. And
when we used to go
to Houma a few years back, in Chauvin, we listened to that. But David Lemieux, you remember him? He comes in my channel sometimes. He knows all the numbers to the station.
I don't care when the Super Bowl because I'm not watching the damn thing. I hope it ends at time.
If I remember, I'll watch it, or some of it. But
no,
Patriots,
I don't.
I guess Patriots, I guess, because I don't care for the Sea Chickens that much.
A lot of the sports books got the Patriots up by 2.3 favorites, which is, I don't know.
Right.
They say overall is 23. The point differential was going from like 7 to 10 to win to cover the spread. So I don't even know where they're playing it at. Football season ended on January 4th, and it won't happen again until August sometime. So I'm like, no, I'm done. But all the Saints coaches are at the Senior Bowl. Well, most of them. They're doing the Senior Bowl thing. And I think it's in Alabama this year. They're scouting out all the talent and whatnot.
Senior Bowl, that's all like Joe Namath.
All the college. Yeah. Nussmeier's out there. And it's funny, all the Saints coaches are leading one team, and all the LSU and Tulane talent's on the other team. I don't know what's going on with that, but they had Nussmeier throwing today or yesterday, and I don't know when the game is. I think it's this week. I think it's this weekend.
Johnny brought my soldering gun back today. I let him use it to solder some speaker wires in his Jeep. Got that copper wire, 10 gauge. I think this is 12. 10 or 12. I think it's 10 gauge copper wire. Just make instead of doing a tip, I just make my own tip with that. Been doing that for years and years and years with this. And this old Weller here, 3200N or 8200. Yeah, 8200. I think it's 82 or 92.
I'll go with that logic.
82. I had one of these. I had several of these in my lifetime, probably 4 or 5. Miss Ida sent me this one. She sent me a box of stuff from her dad. He used to own a TV shop. And Miss Ida sent me this, a big 5-pound roll of solder. Some big old solder, man. Solder big around.
I had to refollow her. I wasn't on her list.
Really?
So yeah. I was like, I don't get her notifications. And then I was like, oh, I'm not subscribed. I said, I knew I was subscribed, but I don't go over there because it's too early in the morning.
My little dog chewed the wire. She got the shock of her life when she did that. She never messed with it again, though. So I had to fix it and put some heat shrink.
That's how they learn. That's how them dogs learn.
Yeah. Yeah, she never touched it again. And so I got a holster for it over there for the iron.
Ooh, my leg's falling asleep.
Oh, come on.
Secret room. Go to the secret room. Well, it's a secret room. I think the AC is shut off in here. I don't know. This room, I don't know if it echoes or not, but
well, these come in handy right here. Little Velcro.
Yeah. Shaq with his sons. I gotta keep that paper. Oh.
It's cable management.
Oh wow! What the hell is this?
Just dog it over here. Damn it!
Huh?
Talking to myself.
Oh.
Trying to have an intelligent conversation.
Hurricane tracking map from 1998. Huh.
It don't matter what year they are. They still good. The numbers, latitude and longitude don't change. Anyway, these
I wrote
here,
on the bottom. I wrote on the bottom the what you call it? Hurricane George.
See these right here. Little cable tie management. You that like anything. Reusable.
Oh wow! What the hell is this?
What the hell?
Oh, he's a flat. I don't need these. Right,
Full wave. I got you some of these in your box.
Okay, not the secret room anymore.
It's not the secret room anymore, huh?
I went in there across the hall. Right there is where I got my junk. Call my junk room. These things I don't need. Let's see if this works. Ah! Shredder away!
Bombs away!
Oh. I got stuck. Yeah, this thing's practically full. I just let it go. I gotta pull it out. Down we go.
Do-si-do.
I said, down we go. There we go. shredded a few documents I don't need. So riveting television, radio, whatever they want to call it. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I'll just film myself shredding stuff. That'll draw an audience. But a lot of that box, it's like old bank statements from like 2004. I'm like, I don't need this crap. And I start shredding them. So I filled up my shredder in about 20 minutes doing that. Then I threw it out and I found some more. Half of them I never even opened. I'm just like, oh, okay, bank statement, never opened it. Well, I'm just like, because I checked it online, so I never really needed the paper thing. So I kind of did it that way.
It said you got about 1,500 left in your account that you don't know of.
Oh, I know what I got in my account. No, that bank account's been closed. That was when I was with Hibernian, which turned into Capital One. And no, that bank account, I closed that one on purpose. I let the about, I don't know, 7-8 years ago when Capital One screwed me over, I took all my money out of that account and I closed it. And they said, oh, you can't do that. And they tried to hit me with a $146 overdraft fee. I said, how are you going to hit me with an overdraft fee when I took all my money out and I closed my account? Well, you never closed your account. And I said, yes, I did. I got proof right here. And they tried to put that on my credit as I owed them $146. I said, I'm not paying you a single dime. Y'all stole $1,600 from me. It took like, they told me 30 days. That's why I took the money out. They said 30 days. It took 6 months to give me my money back. I almost had to threaten to sue them. So, yeah, don't do any banking with Capital One because they're thieves.
We don't have that bank. We got the only commercial bank we have here in town, and it just became, it was trying to think of what it was before they merged. It's Hancock Whitney, which I know I used to deal with Hancock when I lived in Mississippi, because that's what Hancock County, right there, not next door to you, Hancock County. That's the closest.
Yeah, we have Hancock Whitney down here. No, it used to be Hancock Bank and Whitney, and they merged. But now they're going. The one out here is going. The one out here is the one out here. They took the Hancock name off. It went back to Whitney, but they have the clock in front of it, like the old school thing.
Right. No lighthouse
out here they have a clock. Yeah, they actually bought one of the old Capital One when they moved to another location. Whitney bought that location. We have credit unions. There's about probably 30 banks out here.
We got JD1, which is Jefferson Davis Bank, the president of the Southern United States.
That's right.
Confederate States of America. Sorry. Confederate States of America. Yeah, CSA, Confederate States of America. Yeah. Anyway, we got JD1, JYD, Junkyard Dog. We got JD1. We got Basile State Bank, which is Basile, Louisiana.
Yeah.
That little bitty town down the road over there. They got, I think, 300 people population. Basile Bank. They got Basile Bank there, and they got two of them over here. One main one and a branch. And then, they just built that big one on the highway across from Walmart next to Tractor Supply.
I got Tractor Supply right now.
Basile State, the other bank, man, it was so far out the way. It was on the south side of town by Champagne. If you was going to Champagne and need to do some banking, you was all right. But if you lived like on the north side of town, all the banks are in kind of like in one area,
Out here, they kind of spread. I don't have a bank near me.
Center part of town, and then my bank is on the by where Super One used to be. My bank's over there by Burger King, McDonald's, and all them restaurants over there, all the food places. And it was Whitney, Whitney Bank, and then they conglomerated with Hancock, Hancock County, Mississippi. So anyway,
like I said, the one out here, they took the Hancock sign down.
Hancock Whitney, or
they
Whitney
still,
Hancock.
They still call it Hancock Whitney, but they took the Hancock sign down and they put the old Whitney sign back up. But that one used to be the old Capital One building. Capital One moved, and they left that building empty, big ass building, and they left it empty. And Whitney took it over. They got that Capital One, which used to be some other building. There's about at least 15 banks out here, at least, that I can think of. None by me, because I'm on the far side. The Capital One's about 7 or 8 minutes away, but most of them are on the other side.
What area are you in, Jen? Which state you in? Are you in the South? Are you in Louisiana? You can come over here and check on that car if you want. You can fix it while you're at it.
You could take it off his hands. $50. Broken. Damn thing broken.
And broken. And broken.
It'll
I can't
do more.
get up. What's
right with it is the question.
On there, put the front end all back together. Yeah, you had to take the front end off just to get to the water pump. And there was nothing wrong with the water pump. It was the alternator that was making the squealing noise. So, Brick said it was a water pump. It wasn't, but it was leaking a little bit. You could put your finger underneath the water pump, and there was some coolant there. So yeah, the water pump was on its way out, but that wasn't the squealing issue. It was the alternator. Because when we
he didn't know what was wrong with it. Every time you told him something, and you would tell him that's not it, he goes, "Yes, it is." He didn't know. You'd be like, "No, I've been under this damn car for like 12 hours now. That's not the fucking problem." I mean, hell. It's like when you try to tell somebody that's not it, and they keep insisting, "Yes, it is. Yes, it is." It's like, well, then you fix the damn thing. But
yeah,
it's just. He should have gave you a car that actually freaking ran, maybe, even if it was a piece of crap.
It did. There was nothing wrong with it, except for the fender. I had to put the fender on. Which no problem with that. The car did run. In fact, I drove the car. It was just making that squealing noise. And well, I didn't want the water pump to go out and burn the car up. And I'd be in the same shape as I was with the Jeep. Jeep ain't got the engine's cracked, blocks cracked. From the freeze, but they get a mechanic over here. I can't work on it. I can't even walk, much less go outside and start turning wrenches and laying on the ground and all that. And, you got to take that CV joint out of there to get the alternator out. Then you got to get that alternator back in with them damn bottom bracket bolts for that for whatever, and then some other bullshit. Johnny was working on it, so I don't know what's all in there. And then you got to get the damn hood latch back on. You got to get the front bumper, the iron bumper, back on, that big old square pipe, square tubing, with the flanges on it, all that goes back on, and man, all kind of shit. Radiator back on, condenser coil for the air conditioner back on.
Another song I like, I can't play it. I'm disappointed, but I heard it like 50 million times. Yes, if you would like to come down to Cajun's house and fix the car, we can start a GoFundMe. # fix the car.
They had a guy that came over here wanted to buy it. He's got a mechanic shop over there, but he never did make a price. Me and Johnny was here, and his girlfriend had knocked on the door, and she's the one that asked John if you want to sell that car, and he said no, and all that. We're working on it. So, but no telling how much he'd have offered for it. I don't know. Should have sold him the damn thing.
They had a years ago when we had that. We had a black Mitsubishi, but it wasn't Mitsubishi. It was a regular car, but it wasn't like a Beetle. It was a Mitsubishi car, or whatever. And the power steering, my mom couldn't drive anymore because the power steering went out. And she put it up for like $500. Well, some doctor guy, he kept calling. And this guy was a little creepy. I'd met him. He's a little weird. My mom didn't want to sell it to him. She had somebody wanted to pay $700 for it. And the guy goes, I'll buy it for $2,000. I really want that car. And she's like, well, look, the power steering's out. This is out. This is out. He goes, I only need to drive it 2 miles a day. He goes, I can spend, and they wanted like $3,000 to fix it. He goes, I make $150,000, $200,000 a year. $3,000 ain't nothing to me. And he came, got the car, paid all in hundreds, never saw him again. He took the car, boom, gone. But he bugged my mom for like 3 months to get that damn car, and he called every day. And she was like, I don't want to deal with this guy. I don't want to deal with him. I'll just sell it to someone else for cheap, for less money. And I'm like, well, no, if he's stupid enough, then he wasn't even a doctor down. I don't even know if he was a doctor at all. He said he was a doctor. I don't know. But she only wanted $500. He gave it $2,000. I was like, well, shit, there you go.
Yeah.
For the power steering went out. You couldn't even drive the damn thing anymore, keep it straight. And then 2 of the tires went flat because it was sitting in the driveway for 3 months. Wasn't, if you put a vehicle in the driveway, shit, the air goes out the tire and all this other stuff. And it was just a black Mitsubishi car, and it was like 4 or 5. It was a 98, and she sold it in I think like 2011 or something, or 2010. And
what model was it? Mitsubishi, what, like an Eclipse or something?
Probably. I don't remember. I just know it was a black. It was a black
that
car.
Eclipse was a fine sports car, man. That little thing had some juice. Let me tell you.
It was just a 4-door car, just a regular car. My dad had bought it. And when my parents got divorced, my dad didn't want it anymore, and he gave it to my mom, and just, because she didn't have a car at the time. My dad got the van, which his van, about a year and a half ago, got struck by lightning. And it blew out the motor, it blew out everything. And my dad, he's in pretty much the same situation you're in. He knows how to fix shit, but, his back and his knees, he can't do that shit anymore. So he ain't had a vehicle for the past year and a half. I don't know how he gets to the store because he's out on the outskirts. It's like 5 miles before you get Walmart. So I guess people drive him, or I don't know, because he don't have the money. He's on a fixed income. So he don't have the money. I told him, I said, go to that junkyard and buy a junker. But he said he had that van for almost 20 years. Big ass van, but it's just weird how lightning.
85 Chevy truck, short wheelbase.
Hey, they got a guy. Hey, in Scotty Stream, Roger Rabbit? Roger? Carly's husband?
I've seen him. I think I've seen him.
Okay,
yeah.
He's got a 50, and I've seen it before. I want to say it's a 57 Ford or 57 Chevy. It's a blue. I think it's blue. I've seen pictures of it before. He said last week he was trying to sell it. I don't know how much he wants for it. He lives in Indiana. I think Indiana, though.
A truck?
But, yeah, he's a Ford or a Chevy. It's 57, I think, maybe. I could be. It's in the 50s.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Scotty will be live at 9. If he goes in there, I'll ask him about it. But it's old school truck. But I remember it was powder. I think it was powder blue, but it looked in good condition, really, for that older vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a collector's item there. They're gonna want song and a dance for that thing. I mean, they ain't gonna want a song and a dance. They're gonna want some good money.
Well, yeah, probably. I just brought it up because he said it the other day, something about selling it,
Yeah.
selling it or something. I'm like, I'll give you 50
No,
cents
I
for
want something like like a 85, 86.
My grandpa had a, you know how you were talking about Lincoln Continental. My grandpa had a Lincoln Town car. I don't know if it was a Continental, but it was like it was a gray and it was a brown car, brown, and I remember it had some gray in it. He bought that, and that was an '85 model. He bought that in '85, the day after he retired, and he got his 401k. That was the first thing he bought. And he had that car up until the late 90s, and then he gave it to my dad. It was about 12 or 13 years he had it, and he didn't want to put any more money into it because he had bought another car, and he's like, well, here, I don't want to. But they drove that all over, like when they went out of town with the Winnebago, they went to all 48 continental states. So that Lincoln car had about 500-something thousand miles on it. It had a lot.
Yeah.
Because he put him. He got.
When I was talking about that Lincoln, that was when I had that '68 Ford pickup and I had a straight six in that truck, and then I wore that engine out, that little 240, and that Lincoln, there was an '85 Lincoln that an 18-wheeler hit from the back, climbed on the back of it. And the only thing good on that damn Lincoln was that 302. It was a 302 HP, high performance. Lincoln's a good sized car. The '85 Lincoln wasn't a huge car like this predecessor, but they did have that 302 Boss in it, man. That was a good engine too, man. It's been through a lot.
I don't know what happened with that car. I remember my grandpa gave it to my dad. We drove it for a while, and I guess something went out on it, and my dad got a junker from the junkyard, and it was a red car. I remember that. It was a junker, and one time we were driving back from somewhere, and we were going in New Orleans, and the damn thing was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We were coming back from somewhere overnight. I forget where, and the engine kept going out. The radiator kept going out. So every 10, 15 minutes, my dad had to pull. I'm talking about old New Orleans. I'm talking about you go over the bridge. I'm talking about New Orleans neighborhood. You go into New Orleans, right, where they got the houses and shit. The bad part of New Orleans, before you get to the bridge. And I remember my dad kept pulling over, putting water in, letting it sit for about 15, 20 minutes. We go out another mile, 2 miles, damn thing. And, he bought it for like $200 from the junkyard. It was supposed to. He only needed it to go to work or something, but we had to do. We went somewhere, and my dad's like, "Oh, it'll work. I fixed it." Blah blah blah, and it was working. It was working, and all of a sudden, it just started. He did a patch job on it, but it was a temporary car,
Right.
So he got rid of that and sold it. Sold it back to the junkyard that he bought it from, and they gave him the $200 back that he paid for it. So, because they scrap it, they'll scrap that shit and make more money off of it anyway. And then he got another car from that junkyard, and that lasted 3 or 4 years. And he paid I think he paid like $100 for that junker. But there's actually a junkyard right before you get to my dad's house, right before you hit Waveland. There's that junkyard, and they have a Rolls Royce out in the front. It's out in the middle of the country. There's nothing there except that. But they got all these junk cars, and right in the front there's a Rolls Royce it looks like from the 50s or 60s, like a brand new Rolls Royce. I said, one of these days I want to stop there and take a picture of it. You got all these crappy cars out there, and then you got a Rolls Royce sitting right there in the front, brand new. And the San's actually got a car with a pole on it. I don't know the name of it, but it's a big junkyard.
They still got that ballroom down over there by you remember Paul Newman and Pat Boone? They was gonna build up that resort area Bayou Portage. You know where Bayou Portage is at?
I'm
I
not
know about
sure.
Waveland and all that. Like that. They had a bunch of palm trees and all that. Land was developed, acred off in a acre, 2 acre lots or what have you. And they had a bar over there. It's supposed to be like a tropical theme, And somebody they were draining Pat Boone's account, and the developers or whatever, and they just took his money, and he lost
Yeah, I
about
remember that.
$1 million off of that deal. A bunch of land over there about on past Waveland there.
It's probably not around anymore because, Katrina
and
took
they had a bar room.
Mississippi got,
Probably that Katrina probably took that bar room out because it was on the ground. It was
not
off the
only that,
ground
they
a
had
little
her
bit,
one of
it was
those
off the
hurricanes that
ground.
missed. Yeah, one of those hurricanes that missed us got hit Waveland a couple of years ago and knocked out a bunch of trees and stuff. But I don't know, Pat Boone. Pat Boone's. I am not related to him per se, but he married I never did verify this. My grandpa had told me when he was alive that Pat Boone married someone like his distant cousin or something on his side in my family. Like I said, I've never verified it. But my grandpa always told me, he's like, well, we related to Pat Boone because he married blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. But, Pat Boone does YouTube videos. He's got a YouTube channel.
Oh,
he
really?
puts out YouTube. Yeah.
Does he do
I'm
it
subscribed
himself,
to him.
or does he have somebody that does it for him?
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like it's just him with the camera and he's talking. He's like 90 something. He's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
just
be right
type in
back.
Pat
I gotta
Boone.
Get some coffee and lean
He
off
talks
the-
about. Oh, okay. He talks about like. He talks about like old movies and stuff, and like other things, but wait, let's see. There we go. Wait, come on. There we go. There's the commercial. One day I gotta hit up Doug on Facebook. I don't like I'm gonna call up the shop and I'm gonna say, I need some tires, please, right away. I heard you ship them if I handle them, or vice versa. But we'll do the commercial. It goes a little something like this. You can read it on the screen. And it goes, and this Lean Off the Dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Home of the Million Mile Tire. He ships it, you handle it. So, there we go. But I haven't talked to him in a while. Every time I tried to call him, he's a busy man. He does these reels I don't think he comes on YouTube anymore. He does the Facebook reels. He makes money off the Facebook reels, so why bother YouTube? I guess. But, I'm going to call a shop and I'm going to say, I need some tires, please. I need 18 tires and the name, Cajun Coin Hunter. You know the man. Send them all the tires you can. Hell, send them a new engine too. Hell, matter of fact, send them a new damn vehicle. A new used vehicle with all 4 tires on it. Brand new. You put them damn things on. You can't drive a car without the damn tires on it. You need all 4 tires, not just 2. Hell, just give them 6 tires. You put the tires in the spare locator, as I like to say. So, I might call him up tomorrow. I'm going to say, where the hell you been? He got sober and he disappeared from planet Earth. I'm going to have to go on his Facebook reel, daily affirmation, and say, where are you at? Damn, I'm almost been on an hour. Good Lord, that fast? Time flies. Time flies when I had some fun.
Yeah, you've been on almost an hour. You got to kill it, and where we can go live Sunday night or
Yeah.
Monday night. Or...
Yeah, one of those, yeah. You gonna do it live or no?
Not tonight. I'm gonna save my hours for
Yeah.
tomorrow night or well, it's supposed to
Well,
be.
you should have like, yeah. You should have a
supposed
lot
to
of.
get,
You should have like 15 hours.
oh no, I got way less than that. I got
Really?
about I got about 10 hours left.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you got time. Well, mine resets on the 4th of each month. Although sometimes I'll try to do it on the 4th, and they won't let me. They make me wait till the 5th. So, yeah, last month when I did that 9.5 hour live stream, I only had, I think, like 45 minutes left, and I said, "Hell, I'm just gonna keep going till I went till 6 o'clock in the morning." Said, "I'm gonna keep going."
But I'll tell you right quick, I'm gonna go in my billing in my account on here.
Yeah, I had I had used 18 hours and 45 minutes, so I had an hour and 15 minutes left exactly. That's why the other night I did those 15 minutes, and you jumped on and you said, "I'll be up when you're eating." I said, "Well, by that point, I'll already use up an hour, and I will be out of time." I'll be almost out of time. I gotta save my time. That's why I wait until you're already here, and then I start it.
Oh,
you know.
Oh, okay. No, it reset on the 27th. So I only used 2.5 hours out of my 20.
Oh,
but it reset.
Oh, you good then?
2 days ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine's always on the 4th.
Yeah, but I want to
So-
go
No, if
live
you would have
on
known that,
Saturday.
you could have did. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would have known that, you could have did an all-night stream last night. You could have stayed up 7 o'clock streaming. Shit. Be like, I'm
Yeah,
up
but I
all
was
night.
hungry.
Oh. Sometimes
I
I eat
was
on stream. I don't
hungry.
care. I ain't eat. Yeah, I ain't eat nothing since 1 o'clock. I'm gonna eat something when I end this. I guess
but I
peanut butter and jelly or something.
I got a tradition when I eat. I do something. I do a mind exercise.
Oh,
I do crossword puzzles when I'm eating online.
no, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong
Yo,
with that.
film
Me and
yourself
Johnny
doing
do them
crossword
me and Johnny do them all the time. We love them hard ones, man.
Well, it helps shape your brain. I do them online, but I don't
That's
know.
what I do online. I used to do them on a newspaper, but now I
the
do
word
them
puzzle
online,
work.
man. I
Yeah,
do
the word puzzles and stuff.
Yeah, I used to do the jumbo, and then I got into the cryptic. You know one letter for another one. It's a phrase or a sentence or whatever, and you got to figure out what it is because it's.
Oh yeah,
You got like Z, B, F, whatever, and then you got to figure out what letter goes where and all to make that phrase. Some give you a hint, some don't, but it don't matter because you got your common words like the, if, of, at. Your 2 word, 3 words. That's all gimmies. And then your double letter. Like buffet or address. It's got if you got a letter, a single, a double, a couple of singles and a double, more than likely that word is going to be address. When you address the situation, or give an address like a oration, when you a speech, So anyway, that's I got into that, and yeah, I like those. I like doing those. It's challenging. It got to
Well,
where it was
it
it
helps
wasn't
with your
fun
brain
anymore. It
too.
was too damn easy, you know. I said, "Damn, give me something hard, shit." You know, I get bored
Exactly.
with something. You know, I master something, I get bored with it. Like uh, college. You know, that was boring.
Hmm. I bet.
It's
I
too
bet.
easy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking
Well, we're
off.
at the 1 hour.
I'm running.
Huh?
Yep, at the 1 hour mark. At the 1 hour mark, I'm taking off. I appreciate the link. Good seeing you. We'll
No
talk
problem,
tomorrow, day
Casey.
after tomorrow, whatever. Either way,
Oh
tomorrow,
yeah,
day after, we'll talk text or whatever. Talk either way.
yeah.
All
I'm
right, good seeing
available.
everybody. Appreciate the link and
Anytime.
everybody in the chat. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Aplita.
See you later. All right, folks. I'm going to end the stream now. So I appreciate everybody that's been in here, and y'all have a good night. And I'll see you on the next stream if it lets me end it. Okay, there we go.